at it, you're really crashing a lot, and you want something that you can bash around, well, this might be the answer, because it's... And Basil's juggling. I don't even know.
So we got a bunch of new stuff from LDARC, otherwise known as King Kong, FPV, and they also have a new name now called FPV Racer?
FPV Racer is a new, I guess, line from them. Kind of going a little outside of the beginnerish drone, I guess, and they're kind of more catered. Like,
hold on. King Kong and LDARC makes our favorite quad for beginners, ET125. If you don't know anything about the ET125 or the ET115, check out the video up here and we'll watch it. It's our best and most best-selling introduction quad, and what we recommend to everybody.
Yeah, if you're looking for something that's not micro and starting out, that's the way to
By far the best one. All right, so that's who that company is, and now they have these intermediate quads.
So these are a couple different things. We're going to start with the Sign X2 series. This is a new one from LDRC under the FPV Racer brand name.
So now there's 3 names for the same company.
Yeah. So, well, King Kong is supposed to be phased out. That was the whole idea. Yeah. So that's the original name, but they're phasing that out. I don't know if it's because of the movie rights or something.
Who knows?
But this is a newer one here. It's a Cinewhoop style. They make it in 3 versions. We have 2 of them shown here. There's a base model that's just a FPV camera. There's a mid-grade that has a Cadex system in it that has a DVR on board so you can record 1080p. And then there's a 3rd version which uses the Cadex Nebula system, which is what you would run on a DJI goggle, for a digital system. So this little guy has 3 different variations. What you'll find is 3 production models. You got a yellow one, the analog. The pink is the HD recording, and then the black guards are like a smoke guard is the digital. However, when you buy it, now they are including a full set of guards for all 3 colors. So not only do you get 2 spares in the box with the color that it comes installed, but you also get a full set of yellow, smoke, and pink guards, so you can change it to whatever you want. That's a really cool little thing there.
Now, what's pretty cool, this is unscientific, at least I didn't test this, but they say the way these props and the motors are sitting, it gives you a 15% increase in inverted battery life. Do I believe it? I don't know. Somebody go out there and do it for us. But that's what they're claiming. That's a hard way to claim because there's so many variables in that one.
Taking that completely, not even factoring that part, the props are enclosed, they're guards, they're easy to change on the actual plastic part. The camera's not bad, it does have a beeper in it, it's an all-in-one unit. The antenna is a Rush VTX and a Rush VTX antenna.
So that's a that's a name brand.
That's a nice little system, yeah. This little quad, the one thing I really like about it, the receiver's easy to get to bind. It's on the one side of the guards in between, and on the other side is the USB port. I do wish this was USB-C. LDARC, if you are listening, please make a USB-C version or option for this. That's just the way of the future for everything, guys.
These versions are plug and play, bind and fly.
These are bind and fly with an AC2000 receiver. So it's got a great receiver in it if you're running FR Sky based protocols.
Radio Master, Jumper, Free Sky.
Yeah. But this is a great little receiver system. I've used them in a dozen quads now. They have great range. They work very well.
They do.
So that's a good little quad here. And again, there's the other version. This one, the SD card just goes right there on top underneath the battery. Very easy to get to. These just fly really well. They are a little noisy compared to, because a typical Cinewhoop, they are going to be louder than, say, like an ET125. So if you're coming from that, it is going to be a louder drone because you are pushing air around the guards.
Right. And the cool thing we actually asked you guys a few weeks ago about are the soccer balls.
Yeah, this is one I asked you guys. I was like, hey, what do you think about it? And people actually wanted them. So guess what? They're here. We did actually change up a little bit, though. We got the smaller version. This is the FB 156. I couldn't think of the number off the top of my head, but it's the 156. So it's a little smaller. The guard is a little more rubberized, one piece. I think this is a better idea because a smaller battery, smaller area. You can actually kind of fly it inside if you want.
Yeah.
We'll do a review on this one probably as well.
Now we're holding 2 up because one.
So one, there's Team Red and Team Blue, they're calling it. So you have a blue LED around the band on one of them, and this one has the red band.
So these come, the 4 motors, 4 props.
You'll see the red on this one. And then you got the green LED in the rear, which you can program that LED, so make it do different things.
And the cool thing with this comes FPV ready.
Yes. So this one, unlike the one we showed in the sneak peek earlier, this one does have the camera and VTX installed with the receiver, so it's ready to go.
So what radio can I use this with?
FreeSky again.
All right, so this work with any Radio Master, Jumper, FreeSky radio.
Might be the AC900.
It all depends on, I guess, your firmware on the FreeSky radio. But definitely the Jumper and definitely a Radio Master.
Yeah, so this thing, I mean, without battery, it's about 80 grams or so. With a recommended battery, it's like 90. So it's not a heavy drone. I guess you could probably get away with flying this in the house, probably not too aggressively. But I would say this is something like a basketball court.
Yeah, they call this soccer, FPV soccer. But I laughed because somebody actually emailed us and said he wanted to take it and inspect ductworking with this.
I don't see why not.
I mean, I never thought of me to inspect ductwork with this because you won't get stuck. But
Yeah.
if it does get stuck.
But this
one thing we forgot to add. What we got there?
This is the parts kit for the FB156. You got the top and bottom. You got the center ring. You got the carbon plate. And you got the canopy and flight controller housing.
And some other stuff in there.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that.
So basically, it's a whole frame kit.
Yeah. It's got the rear LED, but it doesn't come with the band. So the LED band that comes with it is not included.
All right, so frame kit minus the LED. All right, we get a lot of questions asked about that stand. That's a diatone stand. Definitely not included with the LDARC. We just use that for displays like you see there. So stand, what you see is not included.
Yeah. And you're really crashing a lot and you want something that you can bash around, well, this might be the answer because it's... And Basil's juggling. I don't even know, guys. I really don't know.
That's it. All right, we're done.